down to the first of the 16 fences, and the favourite immediately goes into the lead. Gunmoney will lead Vikings Flash and Angaro over the first fence. And they're being chased by the Laodicean. Beat the Boys races next, and then Total Rebellion, Walking Easy. By Zoo is in the last three at the moment. King Freddy and the multiple point-to-point winner, My Old Piano, held up in last place by Tom Greenall at the moment. On their way towards the second, and Gunmoney leads here, fair pace, to Viking Splash, last week's Garfield winner, Angaro, who's on the outside of the ex-Allen King horse, the Laodicean. We were a little bit slow there. Walking Easy's next, and then the Feature Boys. Total Rebellion followed by Zoo. In the back, King Freddy and My Old Piano as they go to the third. And Viking Splash taking a strong hold here with David Kemp and moves up on the outside with Johnny Bailey and Gunmoney. And Angaro jumps with those two. Gunmoney was just in front. The Laodicean is in fourth at the moment, then Walking Easy and Total Rebellion together, and then a little bit of a gap to Beat the Boys, who's already being urged along by Tony Woodward. By Zoo is next, and King Freddy is in the rear with My Old Piano. Just about to overtake Peter Bennett on the 14-year-old King Freddy. Onto the far side, and it will be close for the lead again. And that time Angaro made a good jump on the outside under Phil York and took up the running narrowly from Gunmoney. With Viking Splash having pulled hard now, looking a lot less willing, got his head carried high and he's dropping himself back. He was very slow there, and he's now only in fifth place as King Freddy begins to tail off. And coming towards the open ditch, Angaro is just in front of Gunmoney, with Walking Easy in the third place there. And then the Laodicean, Total Rebellion's next. There was a mistake from Viking Splash, who's not cooperating at all. And then by Zoo, and then Beat the Boys, who's still having to be pushed along, not really keeping up with the leaders. My Old Piano is a horse who is always ridden from the back of the field before making an often devastating late challenge, and King Freddy is now very remote. So at the end of the first circuit, and Gunmoney and Angaro are the leading pair, with Walking Easy in the orange and black in behind them in third place, just a couple of lengths away. The Laodicean is jumping a little bit deliberately on one or two of the fences, and Sam Davies-Thomas now gives him fairly stern reminders. Total Rebellion is in behind these, and then comes By Zoo. Viking Splash is getting further and further behind, and is still under a lot of driving. And behind that one is Beat the Boys with My Old Piano, and King Freddy's just turning into the straight. So Gunmoney comes up to take the fence which they were jumpers the next time round. Ran really well at Cheltenham last time out. Of course, Gunmoney already won 3 points this season. And that one, Viking Splash, was very slow again. And My Old Piano's gone past that one and Beat the Boys. So between the flags and heading to the next, Angaro is now on the inside of Gunmoney. Walking Easy, Total Rebellion, the yellow with the black sleeves, is getting into the bunch. The Laodicean looks rather lazy back in fifth place. Then a gap to By Zoo. My Old Piano didn't jump too well there. Beat the Boys and Viking Splash are getting well behind, and King Freddy made a blunder at that one. So fence before the ash poles, and with the advantage is Gunmoney from Walking Easy, who's now into the second place. As they jump that one, Angaro has suddenly lost a lot of ground. Total Rebellion third, Angaro is pressed by Zoo, getting very well strung out here. My Old Piano has been set an awful lot to do. It's 15 lengths behind the leader, and beginning to tail off the Laodicean as they jump that fence, and he is going to be pulled up. Beat the Boys is going to jump it, so too is Viking Splash, and King Freddy may or may not. Towards the middle one in the back straight, and Gunmoney's keeping up the gallop from Walking Easy. Total Rebellion. By Zoo, James Ferguson jumps up into third place there in the black colours, pets a bit on landing. Angaro might be feeling the effects of last week's race because he's now dropped back into sixth. as Gunmoney led Walking Easy by Zoo, and My Old Piano in the lilac on the outside, now within about 7 lengths of the leader. Total Rebellion is next, and then Ungaro. Viking Splash and Beat the Boys are still going. And King Freddy is coming to the open ditch and is over it safely. So 2 more for the leaders to take, and Gunmoney's travelled impressively through this race. He's got a lead of about 5 lengths heading down towards the second from home. And in second place now, it could possibly be My Old Piano, although Walking Easy is battling on well on the inside, but Gunmoney is at the second from home. Baizu, having made an effort, is beginning to weaken, and a bad landing there from Walking Easy, who lost his hind legs and a lot of momentum, and Ungaro was pulled up at that one. So turning into the straight, and Gunmoney's coming under pressure from Johnny Bailey, but still has a lead of about 4 or 5 lengths from My Old Piano, who hasn't really been the force of old this season. He's won 23 points, but only 2 of them this year. He's also been a bit naughty on occasion, and he is now slowing up very dramatically indeed as Gunmoney heads down towards the last, and My Old Piano is going to be pulled up. So Gunmoney in the colours of Richard Russell is left with a very big advantage from Walking Easy. Now Viking Splash has decided to run on again, but he did only jump that last fence very slowly. He is probably going to take second from Walking Easy. And Beat the Boys is going to finish 4th, and King Freddy is going to jump the last fence. He's over it and pulled up in the closing stages. We have 4 of them: Ungaro, Total Rebellion, My Old Piano, and Baizu.